Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So, I wanted to seek the blessing of Radha Madhav, Radha Shams, and the Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal. Nrsimhadev Bhagavan, Gaunita, Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So, thank you so much for joining today. We wanted to look at the special Sakhis, special friends of Radharani, the 8 principal gopis. They are called Parama Pressed Sakhis, very close to Radha, very close to Krishna, Lalita and Vishakha. And then we have Champakalata, Chitra Devi, Tunga Vidya, Indulekha, Rangadevi, Sudevi. So these are the 8 Asta Sakhis. Details about the Sakhis are given by Srila Rupa Goswami in his Sri Radha Krishna Ganodesh Dipika, mentioning their names, their dresses, their natures, and their activities. So it's always interesting to see these Sakhis. They have such amazing array of talents that invoke the mercy of Radha and Krishna. They're so wonderful. They enhance the relationship between the divine couple. They're not ordinary women. They're on an equal level with Krishna. They're very elevated. Same level as Krishna, practically speaking. They are his eternal associates, as it is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita. And they are expansions of the pleasure potency of Krishna. So if one says, I want to be a gopi, actually that's not possible because they are on an equal level with Krishna. So let's have a quick look at this. This is the Astasakhi in Mayapur. Beautiful, beautiful altar, fantastic deities. Radha Madhav in the center. And then we have Lalita Visakha, the 2 very important gopis. They are actually the leaders of all the other gopis. Then we have Indulekha, Rangadevi, Devi. Then we have on the other side Champakalata, Chitramanjari, and Tunga Vidya. These are very, very beautiful deities, and every day they are dressed in such amazing outfits, looked after so beautifully. So let's have a quick look at who are these personalities in Chaitanya Leela, because each of these, they come and they participate in Gaura Leela 500 years ago. So Madhav is Gaura, Radha is Gadadhar Pandit. And then Lalita is Swarup Damodar, who was the secretary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaura. And Vishakha is Ramananda Ray, who towards the later part of Gauranga's Leela, played a huge role in his pastimes. Indulekha is Vasu Brahmada. Rangadevi is Govinda Ghosh. Sudevi is Vashu Ghosh. Champakalata is Shivananda Sen. Chitra Sakhi is Govindananda. And Tungavit is Vakreshwar Pandit. So these are different personalities in the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we'll just have a look at Lalita today. This is from the Sri Gandharva Samprathanastakam. Prayers to the Queen of Goddesses, Srimati Radharani. written by Raghunath Das Goswami. So this prayer goes like this: Ha Devi Kaku Bharat Gada Gadaya Dhyavacha Yache Nipatya Bhuvi Dandava Urbhata Asya Pashadan Adbudasya Janasya Kratva Gandharvike Tapagani Ganana Vidhi Videha Hi Vidahi. O Goddess, O Ocean of Mercy, please accept me. When will Lalita Devi accept me amongst her own group of associates? When will she accept me as a servant of the servant of the servant of her servants? When will she give me an insignificant post in her group? So Lalita is a very important person. We can pray to her for allowing us to be part of her entourage, a servant of the servant of the servant. So this is Lalita, beautiful Lalita Devi. She, Lalita, is regarded as the greatest of all the 8 Sakhis, effectively the leader of all of them. She is 27 days older than Srimati Radharani and is Radharani's constant companion. She's known also as Anuradha, and eternally her age is 14 years, 8 months, and 27 days. She's always that old. Eternally. Never changes. She's decorated with Vama Pakara, harsh, stood up nature. So she is harsh. She's got this nature of hers, which is confrontational. She fights. But that fighting really gives Radha and Krishna a lot of joy. She's not scared to speak her mind. She says it as it is. And she gives Krishna a really hard time sometimes, especially when Krishna is giving Radha a hard time. Her bodily complexion is that of bright yellow, Gorachan, Chana. And her dress is like peacock feathers. So this is the magnificent nature of Lalita. Her mother's name is Sharadi. Her father, Vishoka. Her husband is a cowherd boy named Bhairav, a friend of Govardhan Mala, husband of Chandravali. Now, Chandravali is a fierce competitor to Radharani. So Lalita's husband is a friend of Chandravali's husband. Interesting. She is the leader of all Radharani's girlfriends. And all the feelings of pastimes of the divine pair are under her control. She is expert in causing a loving quarrel and in also making a truce during Vigraha quarrel, Praudi Vada, proud words, answers, and rational arguments. She angrily lowers her head and is concealed by the luster of the Sakhis. So she's expert in causing rows, but also to getting the divine couple together again. Truce. When the divine pair get into a loving quarrel, she gives the Sakhis presence of mind and enthusiastically coordinates the quarrel. So this quarrel is actually part of the enjoyment Radha and Krishna have. They fight. And Lalita helps that mood. Then when the time has come for Sri Radha Madhav's reconciliation or meeting, she may go there, but she will stay there as if indifferent. She knows Krishna's up to no good, usually. She is expert in making floral ornaments, umbrellas, beds, and grove cottage constructions. And she is learned in conjuring tricks and composing riddles. Her service is making betel leaves with camphor. And her kunj is like where she stays, beautiful foresty kunj, is named Lalita Nandan Kunj. In a yuta, there are Sakhis. So in her group, there are Sakhis like Ratna Rekha or Ratna Prabha, Ratikalla, Shubhadra, Chandra Rekhika or Bhadra Rekhika, Sumukhi Dhanista, Kala Hamsi, Kalapini. She decorates the divine couple and everything around them with flowers. She decorates their cottage when they rest at night. So sometimes they will enjoy in Sevakunj or Nidu one. And while they are resting, Lalita will be decorating their cottage, decorating them with flowers. In Ujvala Nilamali Mani, Sri Rupa Goswami writes that Lalita Devi is the deity of the love of Radha and Krishna. So she is like the personality of love of Radha and Krishna. That's a little hard for us to get our head around. But Lalita is very close to Radha and Krishna. She's very powerful. She knows how to please Radha and Krishna through different activities. She has the storehouse of Leela Shakti with her. So a lot of Leela takes place thanks to Lalita Devi. She is the maintainer of Leela Shakti. Yogamaya Purnamasi follows her instructions. So this is Yogamaya. This Purnamasi is like the auntie of Radha Krishna. Very powerful. She arranges many things for Radha Krishna. And she works under Lalita. Sometimes they are separated by circumstances and cannot meet with each other, as Radha and Krishna. When they meet in one place, then there are many different family members, such as parents, grandparents, in-laws, and they cannot meet as their hearts desire. They have to be shy and separate from each other. This is Radha and Krishna. They enjoy these pastimes. It makes the meeting even more relishable when sometimes they can't meet because of different circumstances. After Lalita Devi accepts anything, Radha and Krishna will accept it. She has many messengers. They go throughout Braj, making sure everything is going on properly. So they are basically, Lalita is like the go-between. And anybody who wants anything to do with Radha and Krishna, they go through Lalita Devi. She makes sure everything is organized properly. In Brajamandal, for the pleasure of Radha Madhav, Lalita Devi is always engaged in different activities. There is a Nayak and a Naika, a lover and a beloved. Sometimes they are separated by circumstances, cannot meet with each other. So we just talked about that, right? When they meet in one place, there are many different members, such as parents, grandparents, in-laws. They cannot meet as their heart desire. They have to be shy and separate from each other. They act like children and act as if they do not have any relationship with each other. However, Lalita Devi arranges for Radha Madhav to meet together privately. Lalita teaches Radhika, when Krishna comes, don't look at him. So Lalita's teaching Radha. Show that you don't have any relationship with him, you don't like him. You don't even know him. Be smart and strong. Don't let anyone know that you have any relation with him. You should hide your love for him. Don't show it to anyone. Don't open your heart. If you open your heart, your love will fly out. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. You should only discuss your love with those who are your very near and dear ones, dear friends. And also those friends who know your heart will help arrange the meeting between you and your beloved. So Lalita is chief advisor to Srimati Radharani. When Krishna comes, ignore him. Make him work hard. Make him work hard. Lalita teaches Radhika to be clever in her activities. There are many Sakis, but Radhika's dearmost friend is Lalita. She is called Prakara. She's very strong. She's like a controller. She can instruct Radhika directly. Now she will say, sit down, sit here, don't go out. Sometimes Radhika will have difficulty tolerating this as she anxiously waits to see Krishna. She will think, oh, everyone is going to see Krishna, but I cannot go. Lalita says, no, don't go, sit here. Oh dear. Radharani becomes restless and shivers. But she will not disobey Lalita's instructions. She will pace back and forth in the kunj and then sit down and then get up and then pace again. But she will not leave the kunj. This is how much regard she has for Lalita. She trusts Lalita completely. And although Lalita comes from Radha anyway, she's independent. She's got her own personality, her own sweetness, her own relationship with Radha and Krishna. Then Krishna is going out to the forest. Baladev is at the front with the calves and the sakhas. Sakhas are the friends of Krishna, the boyfriends. And then Krishna goes past. Then Krishna says, oh, I lost a calf. He tells his sakhas to go ahead with the calves. He comes back, he jumps into the kunj with Radha and meets and speaks with Radharani. This is how he sometimes fools everybody in order to get a quick meet with Radha. At that time, Lalita is not there, nor is Vishaka, nor anyone. Everyone hides. And only Radharani and Krishna are together, alone. Krishna meets with her quickly and then runs back to the sakhas and the calves. Lalita Devi arranges this program and inspires Krishna. Then Radharani is very happy. A little later, Lalita Devi comes and finds Radharani very pleased. If Radharani were to go in front of everyone to see Krishna, they would not be able to meet like this. But Krishna secretly comes and Lalita arranges this meeting. Therefore, she, Lalita, is very dear to Radha Krishna. Once Radharani came to Giriraj Govardhan to sing and play on her veena and on other instruments. She's very talented. Lalita arranges for these meetings in Govardhan, in the Kunj, in the Kunjas. She says, be silent, don't teach or tell Krishna anything. I don't teach him anything. You should hide here and practice your singing. Don't send news that we are here, otherwise Shyam will come. But Krishna smells their fragrance. He thinks, a wonderful flower has blossomed in the garden on Govardhan. I will go there and meet with the gardener. I will collect some flowers and then I will cool my body. So this is Krishna. He knows where Radharani is. He can smell her. He can smell Lalita. Flowers have this power. When you wear flowers or keep them nearby you, you can feel cool and peaceful. Flowers are very powerful. One time Prabhupada, he smelt a flower and he said, this flower will increase my lifespan. So flowers are very powerful. God's creation, after all. Your mind and everything becomes clean. Nowadays, everyone is living in stone buildings, and our hearts will become like stone. So we have to be careful in this world that we don't become hard-hearted because we're living in stone houses. So outside, Giriraj Govardhan is like stone. So Govardhan is stone, like a rock. But all over his body, there's so many plants, so many trees, so many creepers, so many flowers growing. Externally, he's strong, like Brahma, of course, much more than Brahma. But inside, he's so soft and sweet. So, what are her special talents? She's the leader of all the Sakis of Radharani. She's very magnanimous, like her father. She's the instigator of most pastimes. She always displays contrariness to Krishna's suggestions. She'll say no, Krishna will say yes. Krishna will say no, she'll say yes. she, she's always fighting with Krishna. Frequently becomes angry, speaks outrageously, insolent retorts. She insults Radha Krishna. She insults Krishna and she tells Radha off to increase the intensity of the loving affairs between Radha and Krishna. There's a reason why she does that. She's brilliant in composing and understanding riddles. She's unparalleled in fashioning things with flowers, including owings, dancing arenas, umbrellas, conches, coaches, and boas. She's expert in performing magic tricks and juggling. So this is a Swarup Damodar, right? In Chaitanya Leela, who was the secretary of Gauranga. He knew Gauranga, his moods, his thoughts, and he would control everybody who was to see Gauranga. Rupa Manjari, so who is Rupa Goswami in Chaitanya Leela, is the assistant and follower of Lalita Devi. Thus, all who consider themselves as Rupa Nuga Bhaktas, followers of Rupa Nuga, Rupa Goswami, are ultimately the servants of Lalita Devi, and thus, through the media of the parampara, should always be longing to engage in the service of her lotus feet. Lalita Sakhi incarnated as Swarup Damodar in the pastimes of Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu, acted as his personal secretary. In fact, no one can approach or present anything to Mahaprabhu without his sanction. So Lalita's really very powerful personality. She was born in the village of Karhala. Later on, her father brought her to Uchagao, which is known as her place, the place of her pastimes. There are still many remains of her having lived there, like a rock containing the imprint of her lotus feet. There are also imprints of some small utensils she used when she and other Sakhis fed Lord Krishna when she would come to visit them. When the sun rays fall on the imprints of those pots and plates, they glitter and shine. All the Sakhis used to play with Krishna and Lalita in Uchagao. And there are many places where you can see their footprints to this day. On the northern petal of Ananga Shukada Kunj, there is a beautiful kunj covered with various kinds of flowers and trees. This place is known as Lalita Nandada Kunj and is the color of lightning. The lovely Lalita Sakhi always lives here. She and Sri Krishna are very, very dear to each other. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Any questions, any comments about Lalita? Very interesting personality.
Prabhu, did you say their footprints are still there?
Yeah, footprints of
where
Lalita
is that?
in this town, Uchgao. I'm not sure where that is. We haven't been there, but it's something that it must be in the bridge, in the outer Vraj, you know.
Okay.
We've been to the villages of Sudevi and a few others, but not Lalita. So one day we'll have to go and visit her village. There's still some utensils that she used to use to feed Krishna. And when the sun rays fall on the imprints of those pots and plates, they glitter and shine. So it'll be very interesting to see that one day.
Prabhuji,
Yes, but
Hare Krishna, where these pots and plates are, would they be in a particular place or preserved place like a museum or somebody owning them? Or
oh, no, sure. I think they would be preserved.
must be preserved, yes.
Yeah, they would be preserved. Maybe museum, maybe a temple, something would be there. Yeah.
Right.
Prabhu, the Lalita Sakhi's abode, where she was staying, it's not too far from Radharani Varsana. It's not far from
Oh,
Varsana.
you've been there. You've been there.
Yeah, we went there last when we
Of
went.
course. Yes, yes. You're right. You're right. The Astasaki's villages are just around Varsana. Well
Yeah.
done. So is it called Uchagao? Uchagao? Is that?
Yes, it's on top of a hill, of a
Mm,
small.
okay.
Very nice place, very beautiful.
Mm.
Lots
Yeah,
of
thank you. Thank you
stuff.
for sharing that. Thank you very much.
Prabhu.
Do you
Yeah.
remember the footprint at all?
That's why I can't remember any
Yeah,
footprint.
yeah. Okay.
Nobody told us, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Priyanjali.
Why was Chandravali so competitive with Radharani?
To
Um,
increase the love between Radha and Krishna. Chandravali is very unique personality. And her mood is very different from Radha's. Radha's mood is Krishna is mine. You leave him alone. Chandravali's mood is I am Krishna's. She's very humble. And Krishna likes both Chandravali and Radharani. And actually, Chandravali comes from Radharani anyway. But his relationship with Radha is even closer than Chandravali. And sometimes Chandravali makes Radharani jealous when Krishna spends time with Chandravali. And when Radharani becomes jealous and gets angry at Krishna, especially with Lalita, Lalita winds her up. This Krishna is a nonsense. He's always with his other girlfriend. You should ignore him. So then Radha ignores Krishna. And then Krishna, he's trying to get the favor of Radha again. Please talk to me. Don't ignore me. And Radha really loves that. So what happens is Chandravali increases the love between Radha and Krishna. Does that make sense, Priyanjali?
Yes, and was Lalita competitive with Chandravali?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There was a big competition. And when Lalita and Krishna and Chandravali are together, and Lalita sees that, whoa, Krishna's in serious trouble. Serious trouble. She really gives him a hard time.
And
And Krishna likes it. He likes getting that telling off from Lalita.
and I've got a photo of all of those together in my house.
Oh, that's nice.
Can I show it?
Show us. Yeah, can you show us?
Yes.
So let me see if I can. Okay, you can show us. Oh, yeah, very good. Very nice picture. Yes, very good picture. Yeah, that is amazing. And let's have a look at you. Can't see you. Jai Ho, Priyanjali. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Priyanjali. That's beautiful. Thank you for showing us. Amazing. Okay, anybody else? Anything else? Otherwise, we can stop. Radha Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Lalita Devi ki jai. So we want to seek her blessings, to become part of her group, a servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of the servant of Lalita Devi. And that will be very our life's success if we can manage that. Hare Krishna.